welcome to another episode of the News on Map series. I am Pooja Dwivedi. So first we will talk through the practice question of the last segment, which was this region does not belong to the area of the Mediterranean climate, and despite this the rainfall pattern here corresponds to the Mediterranean climate regions. However, it is also noteworthy that there is much lower annual temperature difference than the Mediterranean climate region. These are the many options that we have taken, and we have to see what is the correct answer. Now, Mediterranean climate are basically found in the western parts of the continents. Also, with respect to their climatic pattern, according to Köppen's climate structure, they have hot and dry summer and cool and wet winters. They are roughly found between 30 degrees to 45 degrees south and north of the latitudes of the equator. So although the question is saying that it is not actually having the Mediterranean climate, but the pattern is such, the correct answer would be Tuticorin, that is Tuticorin. Here it is Tuticorin in the eastern region of India, southeastern region of India in Tamil Nadu. And you see that here, although it's not found in the western side, okay, yet it has such climate that it is Mediterranean, corresponds to the Mediterranean climate. Here is Mangaluru and here is Kollam in the Western Ghats. Let's move forward and talk about the next news. Now, amidst the ongoing conflict in Yemen for the past 7 years, the UN has said that warring groups have agreed to a 2-month nationwide ceasefire on the occasion of Ramadan. Now, here the question goes like, we have to match the cities with the countries they are in: Aden, Oman, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, Muscat, Yemen, and Beirut, Lebanon. So we have to see which of the following pairs is or are correctly matched. With respect to Saudi Arabia, yes, Jeddah is over here. Okay, then we have Beirut in Lebanon, the capital. Also with respect to Muscat, it's in Oman, and Aden is in Yemen. So let's see, Saudi Arabia is correct, and Beirut, Lebanon is correct, but not Muscat, because Muscat is in Oman and Aden is in Yemen. So as we have to select the correctly matched pairs, only second and fourth are correct. The correct answer would be option C. Let's move on and talk about the next question, which is with respect to the news that Turkey's Justice Minister has said that the trial of the accused in the murder of Jamal Khashoggi will now take place in Saudi Arabia, which human rights activists have objected to, because Saudi Arabia is the place where Saudi Arabians are included in, allegedly to be included in the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. Now, moving forward, let's see the question. We have to consider the following statements with respect to Turkey. All 3 countries of the Southern Caucasus, which is also known as Trans-Caucasus, okay, Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. Russia is also there, but South Caucasus, we have Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. They have a border with Turkey. Its capital is Istanbul, which is nestled, that means in between, on both sides of the important waterway. Now, the rivers Tigris and Euphrates originate from its eastern part, and famous Van Lake is located in its eastern Anatolia region. Here we have to select the correct statement or statements. Let's look at the map of Turkey first. So this is the map of Turkey, and Turkey is having borders with Georgia, Armenia, and also Azerbaijan. How? Because this is a small strip of land which belongs to Azerbaijan, and it has a very small border with Turkey. Okay, with respect to the first statement, it's correct. With respect to the second statement, it is not correct, because Istanbul is not the capital of Turkey, but Ankara is. That makes our second statement incorrect. Third is the river Tigris and Euphrates originates from its eastern parts. Let's see that. Tigris and Euphrates. This is Tigris, which is originating from the eastern part of Turkey, and here is Euphrates. Now, Euphrates is also originating from the eastern part of Turkey. This is also correct. I hope you are understanding this. Yes, 1 and 3rd are correct, 2nd is not. The famous Van Lake. Let's see, where is Van Lake? Is in the here is Lake Van in the eastern part of Turkey. Okay, let's move forward and talk about the correct answer here. 2nd is not correct, 1, 3rd, and 4th are correct. B is the correct answer. Without wasting any time, let's move on to the next set of news, which is with respect to Israel and Saudi Arabia. They have agreed to a free trade agreement, after which the customs duty between them will be reduced by 95%. A vessel runs from the Israeli port of Eilat in the Gulf of Aqaba and passes through the shortest sea routes to the port of Dammam in Saudi Arabia, which is located on the Persian Gulf. So which port cities will not come in its way? We have Tel Aviv, Port Said, Kuwait City and Muscat. Tel Aviv, Muscat and Kuwait City. So let's see. Here is Eilat. Okay. From here, this is Gulf of Aqaba, and from here it will go to, of course, Dammam like this. Now it is saying which of the port cities will not be in the way. Tel Aviv will not be in the way because it is in the northern end, and also Port Said. So let's see. Tel Aviv and Port Said are going to be one of our correct answers. 1 and 2. Let's see, where is 1 and 2? Yes, here we have 1 and 2, and also here only 1, 2 and 3. Because this does not have 1 and 2, and this has the possibility of having 1 and 2, so we'll leave them. Next is, let's see, Muscat. Muscat is on its way, and if we have to see, Dammam stops here, and this is Kuwait City. So if we leave Muscat, Muscat is on its way, but not Tel Aviv, Port Said and Kuwait City. So 1, 2 and 3 is going to be the correct answer. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, let's move forward and talk about the next question. Next question is with respect to the context of the recent escalating violent incidents on the Colombia-Venezuela border. International NGO Human Rights Watch said that the Venezuelan troops are doing so in collaboration with Colombian rebel group. This is a question now. A person is on the Pacific Ocean coast of South America in a country named after the equator, and its capital is Quito. The man wants to travel along the coast to French Guiana, and during this time he also crosses a famous canal. The person will pass through the coast of which countries? We have to choose the right order. So the country of Ecuador is named after equator. So you see that this is the country we are talking about, Ecuador, and it is saying that the person wants to go to the coast of French Guiana. Let's see, where is French Guiana? Here is French Guiana, okay, near Cayenne. So the person has to go from here and also has to go through the Panama Canal, because it is saying that a canal will also be there. And it is asking us that the person will pass through the coast of which countries? Choose the correct order. So these are the number of countries. First will, of course, after Ecuador will be Colombia, and we have Panama, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and then French Guiana. Colombia, after that Panama, yes, and this has been repeated, cut this out. Venezuela, Guyana and Suriname. Let's see. Yes, after Guyana we have Suriname. Colombia has been repeated twice. I'm sorry for that. So Colombia, Panama, Venezuela, Guyana and Suriname. It is going to be the correct answer. Option B is going to be the correct answer of this question. Let's move forward and talk about the next question, which is with respect to US President Joe Biden. He said that Russia is his priority in the Indo-Pacific region amidst the Ukrainian war. The island is one of the largest islands in the world, and its territories, they are divided into 3 countries. Remember this, very big statement. Hint: the equator passes almost in the middle of it, making the area of the densest forests, rainforests in the world. So the above statements seem to be true with reference to which of the following islands? Let's see that these are the many options: New Guinea, Madagascar, Timor and Borneo. Now here is the map. Borneo, you see, it's belonging to Malaysia. This is an island which has a part of Malaysia and Indonesia as well. Okay, and you have to tell me in the comment segment that am I right if Philippines also has a part of it? Tell me in the comment segment about this. And you see, this is equator which passes through the middle. So our cut answer is of course Borneo Island, because otherwise we have Guinea Island over here and Timor over here, which do not fit the description. So Borneo is the correct answer. Option D is our correct answer. Let's move forward and talk about our next question, which is with respect to recently, after the process of extradition of former Honduras President Juan Orlando Hernandez to the US began, the agencies there confiscated his assets and they have serious charges of drug and arms smuggling. So we have to see which of the following countries, they are both having a territory with Pacific Ocean and also the Atlantic Ocean. These are the options: El Salvador, Honduras, Belize and Guatemala. So let's see, where is our map? Map is over here. Yes. So here we have to see which of the following countries have a border with both Pacific and of course this is Atlantic, this is Pacific. Guatemala, yes, you see this border, it is bordering Atlantic and Pacific. Belize is not, it is only having borders with Atlantic. Then we have another one, Honduras. It has a border with both Pacific and Atlantic. And one more was there, I guess it was Guatemala. Yes, here, Guatemala. Let's see, where is Guatemala having its borders with? Okay, Guatemala has a border. Then El Salvador has a border only with the Pacific. Honduras has with both Pacific and Atlantic and Pacific. So our answer will be Guatemala and Honduras, which is, yes, 2 and 4. Okay, this is option D, 2 and 4. Let's move forward and talk about our next question, which is with respect to the Russian-Ukrainian war. The top leadership of Kosovo and Bosnia and Herzegovina said in an interview that joining NATO is important for the regional security. So with respect to that, let's see, we have to consider the following statements in the context of the countries of the Balkans region. Both the countries of Serbia and Bosnia and Herzegovina are landlocked countries. Among the cities of the banks of the Danube River, the capital of Hungary, which is Budapest, precedes Belgrade, which is the capital of Serbia. That means Budapest is falling on the banks or at the banks of Danube before Serbia's capital. Let's see. Actually, here is Belgrade, okay, and if we see Budapest, it's here. With respect to our second statement, this will be correct because this is the Danube River, which is having the capital of Hungary earlier than the capital of Serbia. Second statement is correct. Now, with respect to landlocked countries, yes, Serbia is landlocked, that is for sure. But Bosnia and Herzegovina has a very small coast of 12 miles, about 12 miles. So that makes our first statement not correct. This is not correct. Second is correct. Only the second statement is correct. Okay. Let's move forward and talk about our next question. The Union Cabinet Ministers recently resigned en masse amidst the anti-government protests due to ongoing economic crisis in Sri Lanka. We have to see which of the following degree channels are correctly matched or which of the following features of the geography are correctly matched. 10-degree channel, Andaman Island and Nicobar Islands. Let's see. 10-degree channel. This is 9 degree, this is 8 degree and this is 10 degree, which divides the Andaman Islands from the Nicobar Islands. This is correct. First pair is correct. 9-degree channel, Maldives and Lakshadweep. Let's see. 9-degree channel? No. It actually divides the island of Minicoy with the rest of the islands of Lakshadweep. So 9th is not correct. 8-degree channel is having a border between Minicoy and Maldives. That means Lakshadweep and Maldives. So these two have been interchanged, I guess, 9 and 8. That is for sure. Yes, you see, 9-degree channel divides these two, Minicoy Island and rest of the Lakshadweep. And if we talk about 8-degree, it's Maldives and Lakshadweep. And Park Strait, yes, is a border between India and Sri Lanka. This is Park Strait. Alright, so the correct answer will be first and fourth. That is option C. Let's move forward and talk about our next question, which is with respect to recently the Home Minister of India said that the disturbed areas in the Northeast India have been reduced, following which the AFSPA has been removed from some areas of Assam, Manipur and Nagaland. So we have to see the following statements with respect to Northeast India. Assam shares a border with the remaining 7 states of Northeast India, and the Barak River is a major tributary of the Brahmaputra, which merges with it in Assam. Now, first statement, if we see, there are so many northeastern states: Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, which is surrounded by West Bengal from all 3 sides, Meghalaya. So, as you see, Assam does not have a border with Sikkim. That makes our first statement not correct. And the Barak River, here, this is the Barak River, okay? And it actually, Brahmaputra River is known as Jamuna, okay? Jamuna or Brahmaputra merges with Meghna or the Barak River in Bangladesh. Barak is known as Meghna in Bangladesh after meeting the waters of a tributary of Ganga by the name of Padma. So that makes our second statement not correct. This is also not correct. Only if you see 1 and 2, both are not correct. D is the correct answer, neither 1 nor 2. Let's move forward and talk about a recent census of dolphins in Odisha. This has revealed that the number of Irrawaddy dolphin in Lake Chilka has decreased, while the number of dolphins in Odisha as a whole has increased. We have to state the position of the following along the east coast of India in the order from north to south. North to south, like this. So, Bhitarkanika National Park, Mahanadi's mouth, Chilka Lake, Visakhapatnam Port and Kuringa Wildlife Sanctuary. Let's see the correct order. Yes, Bhitarkanika National Park, the first one. Second, we have this is, after that we have the mouth of Mahanadi. Okay, after Bhitarkanika, mouth of Mahanadi. Then that makes Bhitarkanika number 1. That is 1 should be here. And after that, mouth of, I guess it was mouth of Mahanadi. Yes, Mahanadi's mouth. So these 2 are our best contenders for the correct answer. Then we have Chilka Lake, Visakhapatnam Port. Okay. Then here is Chilka Lake, 1, 2, 3. And then Visakhapatnam Port and then Kuringa Wildlife Sanctuary. So it's just straight 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Which makes option A to be the correct answer. Yes, option A is the correct answer. Okay. Okay. Let's move forward and talk about our next question, which is with respect to the Jammu and Kashmir Delimitation Commission, which was on a 2-day visit recently, has had to face protests in the region of Jammu. We have to state the following wetlands in the correct order from north to south, like this. So we have, this is not Konjali, this is Kanjali. It can be pronounced as Konjali, Kanjali. Okay. Surinsar Mansar Lake, then we have Hokera Wetland, Kanjali Wetland and Sultanpur National Park. Surinsar Mansar and Hokera are in Jammu and Kashmir, but Kanjali is in Punjab and Sultanpur National Park is in Haryana. So let's see. You can see Surinsar Mansar here. Before that we have Hokera. So at the northernmost from the question we have Hokera, then Surinsar Mansar, then we have Kanjali, okay, and then we have Sultanpur. So Hokera is, I guess it was the second one. So second should be first. Yes, here it is, 1 and 2. Then we have Surinsar Mansar, that is 1. After 2 we have 1, like these 2. Again we have Kanjali Wetland, that is option 3. 2, 1, 3. Yes, C is going to be the correct answer over here. Okay, let's move forward and talk about the next question, which is with respect to the Punjab Assembly. It has passed a resolution to transfer the Union Territory of Chandigarh to Punjab without any further delay. Consider the following statements based on the political map of India. Only 4 Union Territories are fully landlocked. Let's see. If we talk about Union Territories, Delhi, yes, it is landlocked. Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, not landlocked. If we talk about Chandigarh, it is landlocked. Then we have Puducherry. Puducherry is not landlocked. Okay. Then we have Lakshadweep Islands, which is not landlocked. Andaman and Nicobar, not landlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you see only Chandigarh and Haryana are there. So first is of course not the correct answer. Okay. Not the correct answer. The northern extension of Aravalli mountain range extends up to Delhi. Now, Aravalli range is a mountain range, residual mountain range, which goes in the southwest direction. It passes through the states of Delhi, Haryana, then we have Rajasthan and ends in Gujarat, and Guru Shikhar is the highest peak of it. So, second statement is correct. Okay, this is correct. And Dadra and Nagar Haveli is situated on the banks of Tapi river. Let's see, where is Dadra and Nagar Haveli? Here is Dadra and Nagar Haveli, which is actually on the banks of Tapi river. Okay, here. It is on the banks of Tapi river. This is correct. So, second and third are correct. Okay, I hope you understood this. Second and third are correct. B is the correct answer. Let's move forward and talk about the next question, which is with respect to a decision, recent decision on the Andhra Pradesh High Court. The state government there has sought 5 years time to develop Amaravati as the capital. We have to consider the following statements with respect to that only. Amaravati is situated on the banks of river Godavari near Vijayawada, and a 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 Biosphere Reserve is located in the southern Andhra Pradesh. Let's see Amaravati. Where is Amaravati? Amaravati is here on the banks of Krishna river, on the right bank of the Krishna river. So, first statement is not correct. And 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 is in southern Andhra Pradesh, which is definitely correct. First is not correct, second is correct. So, B, 2 only is the correct answer. Okay. So, let's move on and talk about our practice question for the next segment. A person wants to travel by plane from Amritsar to Denver, the capital of US, state of Colorado. From which of the given routes will he have to cover the shortest distance while flying? These are the many options. Kindly answer it correctly. That's it for today. Next week, we will come up with more questions. Thank you so much for watching.